for your free document management evaluation today.
Pay your taxes, eat your vegetables, watch your weight, mow the lawn, clean the house. We all have stuff we don't want to do. Isn't it about time you did something you wanted to do? Like getting your pilot's license?
At Ocala Aviation, they make it fun and easy, and you can start by taking one of their Discovery flights. For only $99, you get to go up in the airplane with an FAA-certified flight instructor and actually fly the plane yourself. It's a perfect way to see if flying is for you. And once you get that ultimate feeling of freedom, Ocala Aviation can train you to get your pilot's license. Ocala Aviation also offers commercial flight training for those looking to make a career change and enter the world of commercial aviation. Ocala Aviation is conveniently located at the Ocala International Airport. So if you're ready to start your adventure, stop by or give them a call today. 861-7484. That's 861-7484. You'll be glad you did. I know I am. Ocala Aviation. Call today. 861-7484.
Are you tired of not using your home's outdoor space for entertaining or relaxation because of all the bugs and leaves? Consider adding a beautiful screen room or glass enclosure. We are Superior Aluminum and Design, a family-owned and operated business with 20 years experience in the aluminum industry, and we are accredited by the Better Business Bureau. If you appreciate superior workmanship, call Superior Aluminum and Design at 817-8058 or visit us on the web at superiораluminumdesign.com.
All right, 5 minutes after 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in to The Source, WOCA, this Friday morning. I think that fog is just about lifted. Of course, I can only see as far as the wall of the mall here, yeah. So I'm not really sure. Galen Unold is on the phone from LifeSouth Community Blood Center, and of course, he'll remind us of the importance of donating blood. Galen, where are you right now? Good morning, Galen.
Good morning, Larry, Robin. How are you all?
Good.
I'm in Gainesville.
In Gainesville. Was it foggy on your drive?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. It got better as I moved north, but, fog is pretty bad out there, so take your time.
So I was thinking about what you guys do and found some interesting articles on things that other people do to do something similar to what you do, which is paying it forward. I was thinking that when you donate blood, it is the ultimate act of paying something forward. Because nearly everybody's going to know somebody or be somebody themselves who eventually will need blood. Mm-hmm. And yet most people who donate blood aren't giving it to themselves. They're just giving it to some random stranger out there who you'll never meet.
Yes.
You know, the guy who invented the term pay it forward was Dr. Robert Heinlein. And he was a science fiction writer. And so when we go up to Dragon Con, we actually have blood drives with the Robert Heinlein Society.
Oh, really?
And he actually, what he would do is he would go to these conventions and these autograph sessions, and he would only sign his autograph if you were a blood donor. And that was something he was really, really passionate about. He felt that it was the best way to pay your debt to society and to pay it forward. And he was a big figure in the celiac community, and he was passionate about blood donation. So, you know, it's kind of interesting that you use that term to pay it forward. And to be honest with you, donating blood is the most philanthropic act on the planet. More people donate blood than give to any other charity or any other nonprofit or in any way, shape, or form.
Wow, that's interesting. Yeah. So I read a story about this pizzeria, and I didn't write down where it was, but anyway, it's apparently a what do you call it, a viral story this morning. Mm-hmm. And there's a whole load of these things, and I just thought how cool this would be, and maybe we can put our heads together and come up with a better idea. But first, let's tell you that this segment is sponsored by Penn Flooring. They are putting great flooring in homes and in businesses. We have it right here in WOCA. They've been providing quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Penn Flooring is located at 1201 Southwest 17th Street. They've got a beautiful showroom over there. Mm-hmm. If you're thinking about remodeling, that's where you would go and check out what kind of flooring. There might be something there you never thought about.
They do a wonderful job with their variety.
So there you go. Check them out and make sure you thank them for sponsoring Galen Unold and LifeSouth. Galen, how's the blood supply right now? What do we need to know?
We need O-neg, we need B-neg, and we need A-neg, and we need all the platelet donors that we can get. So that's kind of where we're at. That's kind of standard this time of the year. So hopefully we can catch up, before spring break hits us.
All right. You never need A positive, I noticed. How come?
Because it's the most common blood type,
Oh, okay.
and we get a lot of, not that we don't need it, we just get enough of it so that we very, very rarely go on a pedal for it, just because 45% of our donations are APOS, but unlike OPOS, you can only give APOS to APOS. So.
Okay. All right, didn't know that. All right, so let me tell you about the pizzeria. There's a story about a pizzeria. A guy quit his job on Wall Street, and he opened up a pizzeria. And I don't know if it's in New York or where it is, but somebody came in and bought a slice of pizza and said, here's enough money for another slice. If somebody comes in here really looking like they need to eat, but they don't have your money, I'm paying it forward so that you can give it to that guy. Well, the guy wrote it on a Post-it note and kind of put it, I guess, on the cash register. And eventually somebody came in and fit the description and looked legit. And so the guy said, well, this is your lucky day. We had a customer who paid for your pizza. Well, other customers heard this and started doing it. So the guy bought a whole bunch of Post-it notes and started actually displaying them, for anybody who needed a slice. And so he said in the article, in the interview, that he had at that point given out $10,000 worth of pizza
incredible.
That was paid for by other customers. Mm-hmm. Isn't that amazing?
That is wonderful. So amazing.
So there's a bunch of these kinds of stories. Mm-hmm. But I thought, wouldn't it be cool? Okay, are you ever annoyed when you see somebody who looks healthy, who's standing on the side of the road with a sign saying, we'll work for food or something of that nature?
Yeah, absolutely.
Are you ever annoyed at that?
You know what? It really bothers me, especially when it's like a veteran or something. And they say I'm a veteran because having listened to your veteran show, I know those people can get help if they really want it.
Okay.
Yeah, that kind of bothers me.
And
right.
sometimes they're fake. They're pretending to be veterans. Hank's come across that too.
But the thing is this: how do you know? And the truth is, you don't know.
Right.
And so I think if we had a voluntary campaign, people just said, you know what, I own you wouldn't want this in every restaurant. I mean, I wouldn't say every restaurant should do this, but if you have a kind of a walk-in restaurant, mm-hmm. Like a pizzeria or some hamburger joint or something like that, you might want to be part of a pay-it-forward campaign. Mm-hmm. And we can have a little Facebook page somebody could start, and if you are a part of the pay-it-forward campaign, then we'll let you know, and you could go buy lunch today, right?
And I think what worked about this pizzeria and when they did it is it was a grassroots effort. It wasn't contrived. It wasn't
right.
Hey, I'm going to go out there and really show what a great human being I am. I think it was really a natural.
Good point.
It came about naturally, and I think that helps.
Good point.
I think a lot of times when we try really hard or force something like that, it can come off as contrived, and it's like, oh, this is hokey. So I think more people should do it. I think we can all be more charitable in some way, form, or fashion. So yeah, I think it's an interesting. I think it's interesting. I just don't want it to be contrived.
So here's one out of Memphis, Tennessee.
I love the need a penny because I always go back to need a penny, take a penny.
Right.
Because you know what? There are sometimes I need 3 cents. There's 3 cents.
Yes.
Or
yes.
I'm putting my change in there because I know I've needed 3 cents because you don't want to break a dollar.
Right.
I mean, I think that's and it's like it's harmless and. Nobody's going to abuse it. If you abuse the need a penny, take a penny. You're just a bad human being.
Right.
Yeah, there you go.
So here's one in Memphis, Tennessee. 2 police officers stopped in to eat dinner at a diner, at a chicken place. A mystery diner paid their tab. Mm-hmm. In return, the 2 police officers paid another table's tab. Mm-hmm. That table paid for another table, which paid for another table, and it went on and on and on. The staff couldn't believe it was happening.
Nice.
So the manager on duty called her general manager, who called the owner, and it was word of mouth that made the good deeds go viral with a post made on the restaurant's Facebook page. Within a matter of minutes, there was 1,000 likes on it, and people were just commenting about how awesome it was.
Yeah, that is really nice when people do something good for others. Genuine.
Yeah, you want to make sure you pick up a table that's cheaper than yours.
I've done this. I've done it when you used to go through toll booths.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you
I
have.
mean, you don't do that anymore. I guess you could, but I would just pay for the guy behind me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there are very few toll booths now.
I know. But
Well, you bought that one person in Bellevue. They were, panhandling, saying we'll work for food, and you went and bought them McDonald's.
no, but I think we've all kind of done that. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
What was the one I was thinking of that you and I did? When my sister died, we had this idea to try to raise money. You know what's interesting? Sometimes you know how God just seems to know what you want to do, and He makes something happen that doesn't normally happen. The other week at the Strawberry Festival, Robin and I were taking pictures and doing movies, and the young lady who was the MC at at the doggy fashion show.
yeah.
Right? And the little girl fashion show.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was the MC.
So she came up to us and she said, "You're the ones who gave us money at the dance school in Denellen." Mm-hmm. And I said, "Wow, you remember us?"
Yeah, we didn't remember her.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't really do anything, but what happened was, and if you don't mind, I'll tell you this story. When my sister was little, she took dance lessons up in New York. And when we moved to Florida, I think she was 7. She was very, very young. Mm-hmm. And so dance lessons pretty much had to stop because there were no dance lessons in Rainbow Lakes Estates. And we lived in Denellen. Rainbow Lakes is considered Denellen. But anyway, after my sister died, Robin and I said, why don't we create some kind of what do you call it?
Scholarship.
Like a scholarship. Yeah, thank you. Let's see if there's a dance school in Denellen because that's where she would like it to be. Mm-hmm. So we decided to make a scholarship in Doreen's name. And it was just for 1 year because we didn't continue. We should continue doing this. But anyway, so we found there was a dance school in Denellen. Mm-hmm. And we played music. What did we do to raise the money? Yeah,
we played at the Appleton Museum for their Italian Fest, and we played music all around, and we raised like $1,800, and that was enough for 2 students for the whole year.
Yeah, so
costumes, everything.
And this is where God stepped in and said, okay, I see what you're doing. We got more gigs.
Yeah.
And nobody knew we were doing it for that reason. It was just out of the blue, people go, hey, can you come play for us? We was like, whoa.
Yeah, exactly.
This is amazing. And
nobody knew.
So we had enough money, and we went over there, and we said, what would this actually pay for? And they said, well, that would pay for one older girl for a full year, for everything, the costume and everything. Mm-hmm. And it would pay for one younger girl for a whole year, because I guess it's different dollar amounts.
Yeah.
So we did. We gave them enough money for 2. And I got the sweetest letter thanking us.
Yeah. Yeah, from one of the parents. It was just absolutely outstanding, gave us chills. And nobody knew we were playing to raise money for a scholarship in Doreen's name.
Anyway.
We just did it.
I don't think we ever shared that story with anybody.
No.
That's awesome.
All the money went to those 2 young ladies.
Wait, I have one here girls. From a whole town that was paying it forward. The mayor kind of got this thing rolling. Let me find that. Mm-hmm. Oh, here's another one. Oh, a living donor kidney transplant chain saved 30 lives.
Oh, my God.
Pay it forward with kidney transplants. Holy mackerel.
Wow.
Now, that's a tough one.
Yeah, wow.
All right, let's take our break, and we'll be right back with Galen. I know I wasn't looking. I'm sorry. Got to put this computer on this
We had
side.
our story.
We'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Today, very warm with sunshine and patchy clouds along with a shower, high of 82 to 88. Then tonight, clear to partly cloudy, a low of 59 to 67. Tomorrow, very warm with partial sunshine, a high of 81 to 87. And round out the weekend, Sunday, remaining warm with clouds and sunshine, a shower possible near the coast, a high of 83 to 87. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Evan Duffy.
Hello, gorgeous.
Hi, this is Becky at Hello Gorgeous Salon. We are located in the heart of downtown Ocala, right next to the historic Marion Theater. I'd like to invite you to stop by and see our new boutique area and meet our staff of professional stylists. Here at Hello Gorgeous, we are ready to update your look with the latest trends. It's the perfect time to brighten up your look. So make your appointment now for those highlights and Brazilian blowout. But don't stop there. We are a full-service salon offering manicures, pedicures, and facials also. So if you've been searching for a salon to call your own, come and see us at Hello Gorgeous Salon. We are located at 48 South Magnolia Avenue in downtown Ocala, right next to the Marion Theater. So call today and set up your appointment at Hello Gorgeous Salon. at 351-5358. That's 351-5358. And don't forget, we also do men and children's cuts too. 351-5358.
Hello, gorgeous.
One of the most common questions those nearing retirement are asking, will I outlive my money? Retirement questions like these and many more will be answered every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. on Planning for a Better and Safer Retirement with hosts Francois and Julian Pozenet. Francois and Julian will help you put your retirement puzzle together. Catch Planning for a Better and Safer Retirement Saturdays at 9 a.m. on Ocala's News Talk, The Source 96.3 FM and 1370 AM.
Thank you. 19 minutes after 8 o'clock, we're talking to Galen Unold from LifeSouth Community Blood Center. Don't forget this segment is sponsored by Penn Flooring. Go visit their showroom at 1201 Southwest 17th Street and thank them for sponsoring the LifeSouth segment with Galen Unold. And we're talking about paying it forward, of how people are doing this in different ways. Donating blood is one way to pay forward, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So here's a story about kidneys. How one Good Samaritan was able to save 30 lives by donating one of his kidneys. Rick Rizamenti of California heard about a friend who had donated her kidney to another friend who she said who she had recently bumped into in a store. Rizamenti had never even donated blood. He's a 44-year-old man. So he was inspired by the story, so he called his local hospital to ask how he could do the same thing. 6 months later, his kidney found a home in a 66-year-old man from New Jersey.
Wow.
Wow.
He lived in California.
Wow. 6 months they had to keep it
They had to keep that information
alive.
on him.
Wow.
The man's niece had wanted to give him her kidney. The man's niece had wanted to give him her kidney, but couldn't because they had different blood types. However, in exchange for saving her uncle, she decided to pay it forward by donating her kidney to a patient in Wisconsin.
Oh, gosh.
That patient's ex-boyfriend
That takes courage.
then donated his kidney to a patient in Pennsylvania. The patient's ex-boyfriend. Oh, wow.
Wow.
And so the kidney donor chain continued until it ended with a kidney transplant in Illinois. Chain 124, as it was labeled by the nonprofit National Kidney Registry, involved an incredible amount of coordination and innovation. It was responsible for the donation of 30 kidneys to 30 patients in 17 hospitals in 11 states.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
How amazing is that?
That's cool.
Here's an ice cream. Pay it forward. A Brazilian ice cream company created what they called a happiness chain. The case study is, let's see, if you were to buy an ice cream and find out that someone else had bought it for you already, would you return the favor and purchase one for the next customer? One ice cream vendor in Brazil went to find out and created a promotion inspired by the Pay It Forward, and it took the first yes to set the happiness chain in motion. It's still going to this day. Wow.
Wow. That is so great.
So, but what are you actually doing? You're buying an ice cream cone.
Yeah.
And getting
and
one for
just
free.
paying for the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
So that's kind of not the same thing as what we're talking about.
Not really. You're paying it forward just because somebody else paid it for you. So,
Right.
you know, you're not giving more than you're getting probably. So, yeah.
Let's see. Here's one. The mayor of Elk River, Minnesota, challenged his residents to perform 1,000 acts of kindness, and he put up a sign in the town square to indicate the progress. The town, the mayor of Elk River, at Christmas time, Klinzig, that must be the mayor's name, right? Klinzig saw a YouTube video about a restaurant in Philadelphia where people kept paying for others' meals. I got the sense that if we did a similar thing through the entire city, something would change. It would be a kind of a climate change. That basically is what happened. Even doing little things like putting a nice note on a student's locker can have an effect. People pay it forward. It makes your day, and you are happy because you have such a positive effect on someone. And once you've done that, you want to do more. The acts of kindness were posted online as well as on the sign on the town square.
Aww.
Anyway, so the mayor has challenged other cities to do the same.
There you go.
That's
Community
a cool idea.
board. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a cool idea.
Okay. Here's some for your Canadian drivers, Galen.
Yeah, well.
By the way, Galen has influenced Doug.
Yes.
Yeah, we were passed by a car the other day, and Doug said, that's got to be a Canadian driver.
Yeah. So you never know how far your words reach, Galen.
I said,
there you go.
I said, that's a Florida driver. See that license plate?
Right.
That's what tells you. In Canada, there's a pay-it-forward coffee thing going on. At a Tim Hortons branch, the chain of kindness was 228 customers strong, as one customer after another paid for the next person's purchase. Again, this isn't the same exact thing.
No.
Right?
It's
So one drive-through customer in Winnipeg, Manitoba, decided to pay for the next customer in line, and it went on for 228 orders. But this is not the same thing.
Yeah, it's not.
I mean, if you get a cup of coffee for free, and you say, okay, well, here's $28, pay it for the next guy, that guy behind us, woohoo!
Yeah, right, exactly.
How much? $28? I get a lot of hamburgers for $28.
Exactly.
That's true.
All right, here's kind of a, one that was Doug going through the door.
Okay, sorry.
A grieving mom and dad are at the center of another pay it forward movement that I'm not so sure if it's still going on. I think this article I'm reading from came out in 2011, so I'm not so sure. Complete strangers were paying thousands of dollars for each other's coffee, gas, or lunch in chain reactions like the ones I've been telling you about. They were devastated by the death of their 8-year-old boy named Jaden, who had a rare form of cancer.
Oh.
Their names are Tom and Nicole Lamb. They decided on the spur of the moment to pay for the customer behind them at a drive-thru after hearing all these kinds of stories. The gesture was supposed to be a symbolic thank you to the community of Midland, Michigan for their support during their son's illness, because I guess the town stepped forward and had fundraisers and other things. However, once they returned home and posted what they had done onto Facebook, the Lambs were inundated with stories of paying it forward gestures from Minneapolis to Seattle and across the Midwest. In the weeks following Jaden's brave passing from cancer, over 30,000 people have joined his Keep on Truckin' team, Jaden. Facebook page to tell their stories of paying someone else's restaurant bill or giving children's toys to charity.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, but I like how, it usually starts. You pay for your own, and then you pay for somebody that looks like they can't pay for it for themselves. That's what it boils down to.
So anyway, just thought I would show that. And as I was reading this morning, we were thinking about how this really does apply to what you do at LifeSouth. I mean, anybody who donates blood, and I didn't even realize that story about the novelist.
No.
Yeah. I never met him, but every year we have a blood drive with Dr. Heinlein, so Robert Heinlein.
Wow.
PhD, not a regular medical doctor, but PhD.
Yeah, but still, he's...
I bet he hates that. But don't say, I got the PhD. Can you just say doctor and not say, no, he's not a real doctor. although I love when I meet somebody who has a doctor of music, who's a doctor of music. I say, come on.
Yeah, right.
Does that even apply?
Yeah.
You're a doctor of music?
My nephew's trying to become a doctorate in music.
Really?
Yeah, he's got to go to school for the rest of his life, I think. So.
Yeah, it's a long time. It's to get your master's and then
I
your
don't know
doctorate.
what he's going to do with it.
What do you do?
What
do you do?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not.
I don't know.
Now, yeah.
There's only so many notes, only so many chords.
He wants to do musical scores. So, yeah, he's extremely talented. It's way over my head. So. Much like most of the conversations we have about music, way over my head.
By the way, did I tell you that I filled out the bracket thing? I don't know how I'm doing.
Your bracket. How was your bracket after last night?
I don't know. I
mean, it can't be good because they have that $1 million challenge.
Oh, I didn't. Is it too late to enter it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
So they had 11.1 million ballots, right? Or brackets, I'm sorry, submitted. 11.1 million. So after the first day of games, there's like 222 perfect brackets left.
Oh,
wow.
Think about that. 222 out of 11 million.
So I wonder how...
I told you. I told you there's no rationale for how you pick.
I wonder how we
Everybody's got
did.
an opportunity.
Can you go get it and we ask
Yeah.
Galen how we did?
Okay.
All right.
There you go.
You don't have to look anything up, right? You'll just know it off the top of your head.
You mean me?
Yeah. If we tell you who we chose.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Robin went to go get it. Yeah, we just did it. We just Tom Schmitz had said a monkey could do this, and so I did it.
Well, it's true. It's true, and that's the whole thing. It's yesterday's a great example.
All right, so let me tell you what we did. So what are we up to now?
Tell me who your winners are.
My winners are Duke
first
and Baylor.
They haven't played yet.
Okay. So Kentucky versus Purdue. We bet.
Kentucky won.
Okay, so in the Kentucky Purdue challenge.
No, Kentucky versus Hampton.
Okay,
we go to the first round.
Okay, so we put Kentucky on that one.
Oh, good.
Okay.
We got one.
So, but Purdue lost, so you're out there.
Okay, so we're done.
Purdue.
So we're done already.
No, you're not done. No, you're challenging the other people in your bracket to see if you're better than them.
Oh, I thought you meant for
nice.
I thought you meant for the $1 million one.
Did you beat Butler or did you pick Butler or Texas?
I picked Butler.
All right, they won. Good job. Notre Dame or Northeastern?
I picked Notre Dame.
They won. Good job.
Wow. Wow.
You were great at this. Arkansas or Wofford?
Oh gosh, where is it? Arkansas or Wofford? All right, we got to go. Where's the Bloodmobile? I picked Arkansas.
Good, you won there. North Carolina.
Wow.
Good.
Wow. North Carolina, I picked. We got to. Where's the Bloodmobile? Where's the Bloodmobile?
Bloodmobile today, Larry, is that we're Advanced Auto Parts out in Bellevue.
Have a great weekend, Galen.
Spring
NC
is
State
finally
won, Villanova won. Bye, y'all.
Thank you, Galen.
I'm over it.
She's in New York, which is expecting more snow as a storm takes aim at parts of the mid-Atlantic to the northeast.
Areas from Philadelphia through New Jersey and up to New York City seeing potentially 4 to 6 inches of snow, and areas of southern Connecticut in on the action as well. Boston, maybe another 1 to 3 inches. Meanwhile, that cold air is in place, but there is spring in parts of the country. Areas of the Central Plains again seeing temperatures 15 to 20 degrees above average.
Fox meteorologist Rick Reichmuth. We're learning more about the gunman who carried out